Exodus chapter 34. In the previous chapter, the children of Israel continue their journey from the golden calf incident. This chapter will be going into the um, new tablets, or the new set of Ten Commandments, the law, the covenant renewed, and Moses' face to shine. And the Ishai said unto Moses, Hew thee 2 tables of stone like unto the first, and I will write upon these tables the words that were in the first tables which thou breakest. And be ready in the morning, and come up in the morning unto Mount Sinai, and present thyself there to me in the top of the mount. And no man shall come up with thee, neither let any man be seen throughout all the mount. Neither let the flocks nor thy herds feed before that mount. And he hewed 2 tables of stone like unto the first. And Moses rose up early in the morning, and went up unto the Mount Sinai, as the Ishai had commanded him, and took in his hand the 2 tables of stone. And the Ishai descended in the cloud, and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name of the Ishai. And the Ishai passed by before him, and proclaimed, the Ishai Eloah, merciful and gracious, long-suffering and abundant in goodness and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will be no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children, unto the 3rd and 4th generation. And Moses made haste, and bowed his head towards the earth, and worshipped. And he said, If now I have found grace in thy sight, O Ishai, let my Ishai, I pray thee, go among us. For this is a stiff-necked people, and pardon our iniquity and our sin, and take us for thine inheritance. And he said, Behold, I make a covenant before all thy people. I will do marvels, such as have never been done in all the earth, nor in any nation. And all the people among which thou art shall see the work of the Ishai, for it is a terrible thing that I will do with thee. Observe thou that which I command thee this day. Behold, I drive out before thee the Amorite, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite. Take heed to yourself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land whither thou goest, lest it be a snare in the midst of thee. But ye shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves. For thou shalt worship no Elohim. For the Eloah, whose name is jealous, is a jealous Eloah. Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they go a-hoeing after their Elohims, and do sacrifice unto their Elohims, and one call thee, and thou eat of his sacrifice, and thou take of their daughters unto thy sons, and their daughters go a-whoring after their Elohims, and make thy sons go a-whoring after their Elohims. Thou shalt not make thee no molten Elohim, or Elohims. The feast of unleavened bread shalt thou keep. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, as I commanded thee. In the time of the month Abib, for in the month Abib thou camest out of Egypt. All that openeth the matrix is mine, and every firstling among thy cattle, whether ox or sheep, that is male. But the firstling of an ass thou shalt redeem with a lamb, and if thou redeem him not, thou shalt break his neck. And all the firstborn of thy sons thou shalt redeem, and none shall appear before me empty. Six days thou shalt work, but on the seventh day thou shalt rest. In earing time and harvest thou shalt rest, and thou shalt observe the feast of weeks, of the first fruits of wheat harvest, and the feast of ingathering at the end of the year. Thrice in the year shall all your men children appear before the Eloah, the Eloah of Israel. For I will cast out the nations before thee, and enlarge thy borders. Neither shall any man desire thy land, when thou goest up to appear before the thy Eloah thrice in the year. Thou shalt not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leaven, neither shall the sacrifice of the feast of the Passover be left until the morning. The first of the first fruits of thy land thou shalt bring unto the house of the thy Eloah. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk. And the said unto Moses, Write thou these words, for after the tenor of these words I have made a covenant with thee and with Israel. And he was there with the 40 days and 40 nights. He did neither eat bread nor drink water, and he wrote upon the tables the words of the covenant, the 10 Commandments. And it came to pass when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 2 tables of testimony in Moses' hand, when he came down from the mount, that Moses wist not that his skin of his face shone while he talked with him. And when Aaron and all the children of Israel saw Moses, behold, the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come nigh him. And Moses called unto them, and Aaron and all the rulers of the congregation returned unto him, and Moses talked with them. And afterward all the children of Israel came nigh, and he gave them in commandment all that the Ishai had spoken with him in Mount Sinai. Until Moses had done speaking with them, he put a veil on his face. But when Moses went before the Ishai to speak with him, he took the veil off until he came out. And when he came out and spake unto the children of Israel that which he was commanded, and the children of Israel saw the face of Moses, that skin of Moses' face shone, and Moses put the veil upon his face again until he went to speak with him.